Welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. Oh my god, how many hours later? 1.5 hours later. But here we are. La 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 la. Welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wamboy. I was supposed to be filming at what is it called? 3 p.m. For some reason we kinda had to wow. Don't think that looks good. Welcome to the last. I'm trying to try out the lighting. I think I need to remove the Donna Nelson. Hi, beautiful. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Let's just do a little bit of a hangout. Good night from Papua New Guinea. Ooh, it's already night in Papua New Guinea. Ooh, good morning. Okay, is it is it good morning? It's good evening from Kenya. Good evening. It's what's the time? It's 4:54. I'm doing great. You're doing great. 6:75. What does that mean? What does that mean? Welcome to the live stream, everybody. When you join in, let me know where you're watching me from. Can you like the live stream? Oh, 11:55 p.m. Wow. You guys are probably like almost how many hours ahead? It's 4 here and it's 11 there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7 hours ahead. Woo. I can't sleep, that's why. Oh, that's why you up. Okay. Wow. Still awake. Do you have seasons in Papua New Guinea, or do you have the cold season, the hot season, just like Kenya? Do you have summer, winter? I like your natural hair. Thank you. I think most people are sick of it by right now. They want me to braid, but we are like the natural hair is here to stay. Wow. Keep telling me where you're watching me from. I'm gonna have some icebreakers going on. Actually, we have hot and cold weather. Oh, just like Kenya, you don't have summer, winter. Oh, okay. only summer in South Pacific. Oh, South Pacific. Is it in America, the continent? Jackie. Is it okay? South Pacific. Is it in America, the continent? Uh, Jens Carlson says, "Can I shave your hair? You want to? Why? Convince me." Convince me. Do you all feel like my hair is wild? Is it wild? Shaggy? Your favorite quote and who does it come from? No, I joke. So beautiful. Okay. But you can shave it. You can shave it if you want to. Where are you watching me from, James Carlson? You look good. Thank you so much. Donna Nelson says, you know my hair is also natural. Is it? Are you Kenyan? Yeah, I am Kenyan. I started growing it. Okay. I usually braid mine, so but sometimes I'll just have it out like this. People think that I'm wild. Oh, tame your hair, hold it, or something. I I go to Kenya. Oh, you're gonna go to Kenya in September to Mombasa. Mombasa is a nice place. Do you already know where you're gonna be staying at? I have been there before, and all I can say, I just wanna go back. That's beautiful. James Carlson, where in Kenya you stay? Uh, I was born and raised in a place called Nyahururu. So yeah, I used only coconut oil on my hair. Okay. Yeah, I think as black people we do not mostly look after our hair or something. Okay, and if you're watching, like the live stream. Like the live stream. Okay, your favorite quote and who does it come from? Let me hear some of your quotes. And also, guys, we usually have a live stream at night. Make sure you're tuning into that one. Today, actually, I usually start the one for daytime. I do it at 3 p.m. Kenyan time, but just for some reason, I wasn't in the headspace. Ooh. Uh, Jackie says, these are the small countries in South Pacific. Wow, South Pacific. Honestly, I don't know the only one that I can recognize is I think Australia. All the other flags. Oh, Papua New Guinea is part of it. Can you tell me the names? Wow. Jens Carlson says, come to Mombasa when I'm there. I have my apartment there in Nyali. Okay. Unfortunately, no. But I hope you'll have yourself a good holiday over there in Mombasa. Yeah, Papua New Guinea is one of them. Oh, okay. Wow. South Pacific. I work in Kenya, not holiday. Oh, you work in Kenya? Oh, which part of? Okay. Oh, you said Mombasa. Okay. Okay. Which part of Mombasa do you like the most? Are you Kenyan? Okay. Your favorite quote? Red clo- Red cross. Okay. Okay, that's good. I'm white. Okay. how do you compare Nyali is the best? I like I like the Nyali mall. Is it the yeah, I used to always go there. I bought a phone from that mall. Um it's so many areas in Mombasa. Okay. Okay. Oh, City Mall. Yeah, it's City Mall. It's City Mall. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay. Comparing to the life of your country, would you prefer? Okay, what do you like about Kenya, or like life in Kenya, and what you don't like? You mean City Mall? Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the one that I mean. I also liked Java House. I liked Java House. What was that other place? I kind of just forgot most of the places. Okay. The Paul Life. The Paul Alive. Oh, Cafe Serie. I don't remember most of the things, but I think I have stuff that I bought from most of those places. Can't wait to go back there. Your favorite quote, and who does it come from? Oh, cafes. Okay, simple recipe everyone should know. Is that what you're answering to? Now we are having just a bunch of questions on the screen. Uh, I didn't know. Let me research about the South Pacific. Now I'm just getting so much interested. You have one coffee place in City Mall. Cafe. Okay, no, Java House. I was talking about Java House. Oh, wow. Australia is part of. Okay, I thought Papua New Guinea is supposed to be in Africa. Wow! South Pacific region comprises island nations preparing Melanesia, Micronesia, Polynesia. Papua New Guinea. Wow. Papua New Guinea is not an African country. Why have I always assumed? I've always okay. Let me now. I'm just. Is Papua New Guinea in Africa? Because I realize that you guys have your own time zone and all of that. Because we look like Africans. Oh, because you're black. No, Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. Oh my God, Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. It is an island country in Oceania, located in the southwestern Pacific Ocean, north of Australia. Oh my God. You just educated me right there. I think I have like five subscribers here who always show up. They are from Papua New Guinea, and I think maybe YouTube is recommending my videos more to you guys. But all this time I'm like, oh, you're African, and they've never corrected me. Donna, are you from Papua New Guinea? The color of our skin. Yes, I'm from Papua New Guinea. I didn't know it's crossed to Australia. Wow. Lovely. I want to go to Papua New Guinea now. Okay. So are you guys okay, so you all are not Africans. So are you natives of Papua New Guinea? Sorry to ask, but it's like I just feel so lost. Like I didn't know that Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. Well, now you know. Oh, group related. Oh, Papua, despite the resemblance in appearance, the population of Papua New Guinea is Melanesian, an Australoid group related to Australian Aboriginals and distinct from African population. Do you okay? Let me ask something. We are not African. Okay. Do you have like hair like mine? Okay, you can be black, but is your hair loose like for the Aboriginal? I'm just asking. Sorry for being so curious. We are good people, sure. It's an amazing country. Ooh, wow. Papua New Guinea is part of the continent Oceania, not Africa, and is geographically and culturally associated with the Pacific region. It is known for its extreme linguistic and cultural diversity. Wow, so you guys are not African. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Wow. What is your staple food in your country? Oh, now I'm just looking at the images of people from Papua New Guinea and wow, black. He's like black. Oh, wow. It's literally, don't know how many stay in your country. Honestly, it's almost like black. It's almost like Africans. That's why I always thought that you are Africans. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is basically black people. Oh, and I can see you all have hair like that of Africans, but oh my god. Now I know. Mm. Yeah, almost like Africans. I need to do more research about that. Beautiful culture, by the way. Oh, uh, oh my god, so many. 800 plus languages. Uh, wow, that's a lot. These people are from different province in Papua New Guinea. Okay. Okay, which one should I search for? The one that looks like you. Have you traveled, Donna? Okay. Tell me, did you know that like Papua New Guinea is not in Africa? God. I did not know that. What is your staple food? Let me see if your food is similar to that of Africans. Oh, wow. Yeah. So your time zone is same like Australia because also in Australia is at night right now. That makes sense. Yeah, I was just researching whether the people in Papua New Guinea have a history with Africa or whatever. Where did I get that? Like, oh my, oh, I will be doing lots of research about that. It's just funny how we assume things. Okay, let me read from the laptop. Maybe Papua New Guinea is older than Africa. Ooh, it's older than Africa. Okay, so you guys have always been there. See, there was a lot of migration, or like there was a lot of transportation of people during those times. So like you all have always been there. Wow. Yeah, I know in Australia the Aboriginals, they were always in Australia. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I forgot. I even I wonder. Okay. Wow, interesting. That's interesting information. That's what I'm talking about like that's what I want to learn when I come here. Like I want to learn about people. I want to meet people from different places. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Simple recipe everyone should know. The most oldest country is Kenya. Really? How? I don't think so. Okay, but they discovered the first the human leftovers or the archaeological whatever in Kenya. I think so, but yeah. I think the thing is, before countries were what they were, Google Lucy in Turkana. Okay, before countries were what they were, like I just think like people were just living with no borders. Fossils from Turkana. Yeah, I know about that. Actually, I know about that. We read that in history. But see, Kenya, the name Kenya is just something that was formulated during the colonial times. I was still waiting to hear what is the staple food in Papua New Guinea. Uh, guys, welcome to the live stream. Have you visited? No. No, I have not visited those sites. Maybe I will in the future. Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. We have two questions on the screen. Let me know simple recipe that you think everyone should know. I think the one that I think everyone should know is like maybe making omelette or just an egg. Ryan plays well says, can you say happy birthday to my cousin Enoma States? Happy birthday to her. Where are you, Donna? Okay, we are waiting for him to tell us more, you know. Like, honestly, I have had like 5 people come here and then they tell me, oh, I'm from Papua New Guinea, but I've never cared to. I've always realized that their time zone is usually like right now in Australia, it's also nighttime. Jackie says, do you realize that Papua New Guinea is bigger than New Zealand? I didn't know all of that. And you know, I think one thing that a question that I'll be researching after the show, what is the origin for people in Papua New Guinea? Because and what made me think that Papua New Guinea is in Africa? Honestly, I thought it's like an island in Africa, but I was like, why is it like the time zone is so much different? But see, that's something that I just realized today, that it's in another continent. I think Gabe Horn will win election. Oh, where is he being elected? He or she? I'm not up to date with that. Let me check that out. Or is it Gabe? Gabe Horn. English is not my first language, my good friends. Oh, an American actor and filmmaker. Not, it's Gabe. Is it Gabe or Gabe? Okay, okay. How old are you, my friend? I'm 24 years old. 24. It's okay. English is not my first language. I don't know if it's Gabe Horn or Gabe Horn. Which one? First one or second one? Gabe Horn or Gabe Horn? Good age? Why good age? Honestly, I cannot believe that for me in my head. I'm just a child. Like I'm just so young. That's what I feel. But oh, I think the time is passing. Time is passing. Papua New Guinea. I'm about to research something. That whole thing about Dixon Myers. Okay. Facts about Papua New Guinea. Let me check that out. Donna ran away. Okay, well, I'm just here needing information. Interesting facts about Papua New Guinea. It's an island. Like the more you interact with people from different, the more you realize that, like, actually, you don't know nothing. I'm just, uh, okay, let me ask this thing. Okay, it will not work. I was gonna ask, are people from Papua New Guinea genetically related to Africans or whatever? Okay, guys, welcome to the live stream. You can answer the question. Simple recipe, everyone should know. Your favorite quote. I find your email. I text you later. What do you wanna text me? Edwin Dengote Macorone says hi. Hey, good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Oh, now I think we found a map that is almost perfect. Okay. Papua New Guinea, New Ireland, New Britain, Merauke, Samarai. Oh, Pacific Ocean. Oh, this is South Pacific. Okay, I kind of see that. Oh, and Australia is over here. So Papua New Guinea, Australia. Oh, this Papua New Guinea is nowhere near close to Africa. That's interesting. Tell me if you thought that Papua New Guinea was in Africa. New Ireland, New Britain. Where is Papua New Guinea? Oh, and Papua New Guinea is over here. Neighbors with Ireland. Did you all know that Papua New Guinea is not in Africa? Honestly, I just feel so... Okay, I don't feel like I was, but I feel like I was ignorant this whole time. I thought Papua New Guinea is in Africa. You'll see that. Pacific, Papua New Guinea. It's in the Pacific. Yeah. I think it's because it's black people, so I just assumed they were. Jackie says, yes, I had a story that their voyage from Africa to that island called PNG. Wow, interesting. Bob, hey, how are you doing, Bob? Hello, yes, I knew. You knew? I think that you're so, okay, not clever, but you're so informed. It's like I have had people come here on the channel and then they said, I'm from Papua New Guinea. And then I'm like, oh my God, you're from. But then I realized that anytime I ask their time, it's almost like Australia's time. I just realized that they're neighbors with Australia just because they're black people. Bob says, but that's because we had to go over the world map in school and used to identify countries with flags and maps. We also did that, but it's kind of like I didn't pay attention. Also, them being black does not help. It just gives me the assumption. Okay, I know Jamaicans, people in Trinidad and Tobago, Haiti. I know all of these places, and it's black people, but not in Africa. But for some reason, Papua New Guinea sounded like it's Africa for me. But now I know. Wow, your favorite quote and who does it come from? Now I know. Okay. Are they genetically related to Africans? Yeah. Even the names are not the names Mohead, Balimo, Kokoda, Buolo. Yeah. Wow. I think now that's what we call debunking. You know, now like I feel educated. Okay, welcome to the live stream, guys. My good name is Omboy. Simple recipe everyone should know in your opinion, or your favorite quote and who does it come from? That water is excessively cold. Bob says probably confidence is all you need in life. Had it in a Nigerian series called Jennifer's Diary. Ooh, wow. Confidence is all you need in life. Yeah, you don't need to know stuff. You don't need to. I think mine should be somewhere right here. My favorite. I have like a bunch of quotes. I'm somebody who okay, actually I have been so much into quotes that like I can literally quote lots of quotes, okay? But I think Okay, I have quotes here, but I don't know who is there. Like for example, although I see your world, I know mine too. I think I got it from a book called The Mountain Is You. I don't know how many of you have read that. Although I see your world, I know mine too. Let me see. Yeah, in my other diary, especially in university, I used to write quotes. Hey, honestly, I lived off of quotes. Reality does not change; it transitions. That is a good one. Reality does not change. Like when you're going through something, how I translate it, I think this is from the book, The Hidden Power of Manifestation. Okay, reality does not change, it transitions. That one kind of like struck me a different way because it's like, reality does not change, it transition. You can see how true is that. Like right now, what I'm going through in my life, I can't just wake up and it's done. It's like slowly by slowly, little habits. That's what. So you can only transition. Life does. I don't think life changes now that I know that quote. I feel like you just transition. Okay. How, when people say that, oh my God, you have changed so much, you're not the same person anymore. No, you know what? I have not changed. I have just transitioned. Yeah, that's a good. And I think that's from the book, the hidden the hidden power in manifestation. Oh, I have another one too. It's something about most rules not being enforced. Bob says, and the people who succeed in life tend to be the ones who test the boundaries of rules. Wow. Okay. Test the, like somebody who is not afraid. People like Trump, for example. You like Trump? Like, Bob says, I also love no man is hurt by, but no man is hurt, but oh, a man is only hurt only by himself. What does that mean? Okay. Your favorite quote and who does it come from, or where did you get it from? I have a bunch of quotes. Like another one that I like is like, don't announce your journey, maybe announce your arrival or something. That, I feel like quotes are good, especially if you are like, they sometimes they do encourage you, they give you a type of like hope. It gives you a different way of seeing things or a different perspective. Another one. Okay. Ed Africa, is it Ed Africa? Says like Dan number 10. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everybody, for your continuous support. Another one from the book Atomic Habit. I think I stopped reading books, but I used to read them so much. They used to help me so much. God, especially me personally, I have not had an easy life, to be really honest with you all. So these quotes, I think there's one that I wrote. In solitude, there is progress. Yeah, you see, in solitude, there's progress in solitude. This is from the book The Atomic Habit. Yeah, so just telling you, when you're feeling separated from people, when you're by yourself, you're more likely to achieve more things when you're by yourself. Do you all agree with that? Like, do you feel like when you're by yourself, you're more likely to achieve more things? I kind of see that when I'm around people that I know they're supposed, well, okay, when I'm around my parents, it's like I kind of have this relaxation going on. But when I'm by myself, or like I remove my parents from the perspective and think about myself, I keep going. Bob says, I don't like Trump, but if you look at what he's been doing, most people wouldn't have done them, but Trump does it and gets away with it. Okay, that's what. Is it confidence or something? Or risk takers? In Africa, how are you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? Actually, I'm just from being surprised that Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. And I know I sound silly, but whew, the last quote I dropped is from, how do you read that? English is not my first language, but I'm just Diogenes of is it Sinop or a philosopher? Wow, that's deep. Lydia says, hey, beautiful, I missed you. Oh, it's been a minute before I saw you, Lydia. How is it going? Bob says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with someone. Wow. Which one would you prefer? Going alone. If you want to go far, go with someone. Wow. Honestly, I don't know which one. Like when I isolate myself and I maybe start working on something, sometimes it works out because it's not. I am not listening to outside voices. I'm just focusing on doing what I want. Okay, but then I realize in that solitude, you just start feeling awful because most rules aren't enforced or the price paid from breaking them are lower than the reward. Ooh, okay. These days I'm studying for college, so I couldn't catch your live. That's okay, that's okay. And that's exactly what we want to be hearing, okay? We want to be hearing you guys making moves, you know. Next time I want to hear you graduated or something. That's exactly what I'm happy to hear. And that's exactly what I want for you all. Let me tell us one of the quotes that you live by or you like, your favorite quote, and where does it come from? By the way, I'm not advocating for people to break rules, but see, sometimes you gotta break the rules. That's exactly what it is. Sometimes you gotta break the rules for you to get a breakthrough. Let me type a question. I think, oh, sorry for you, because I know you guys are feeling like I'm typing on you all's phones, but I'm really not. Something totally useless that you still memorize. Zimbabwe versus India. Or is it? Something totally useless that you still memorize. The definition of literature. Oh, wow. I think, okay. I think I still memorize some of the things from chemistry. Well, I don't think I use it in my real life. At least, I thought I would because I wanted to become a doctor, but unfortunately, I didn't become. But still, am I still memorizing some of those things from, even from biology? Okay, of course, you can use biology in real life, especially in human reproduction or the body or whatever. But most of these things are literally totally useless. Why are we still memorizing them? I think we have trouble. Okay. Even from this, most of the things that I did learn from university, I still remember them, and I'm like, what's the purpose? What's the purpose? Literature is the sum total of all the works of imagination, oral or written, which has helped to reflect and project the life and the culture of a people. Wow, that is so much on point. I think, did you want to be English literature teacher when you went to university? You know, let me tell you, I think most of the things that I thought, if I didn't become a doctor, I wanted to become an English literature teacher. Okay, what happened? I don't know. Why I didn't become a English literature teacher is because how I got I got to university, and then there is no way I was going to change the course that they called me for, so I just sticked around. God, it's like everything that you want to do is just being made not to happen. Bob says, no, I always wanted to work in finance. I just found art easier for me. Wow. Okay. So you pursued business courses, finance. Wow. By the time I was going to university, almost everybody was doing finance, commerce. What else? Business studies. Actually, by the time I was going to school, everybody was already doing tourism, hospitality, and all that type of stuff. Yeah, I studied economics in uni. Okay, wow. Do you feel like you use it in real life? Because I feel like most graduates do not use what they do in university in real life. How many of you who have been to college or university use whatever you learned from you in real life? JD. Oh, boy, hi, I'm listening. Okay, good morning. Is it morning? You just woke up? Okay, yesterday I said that I was going to stream today twice. I'm going to stream our regular time late at night, and of course I kind of felt like I was abandoning my gang who cannot be able to show up at those hours, so that was fun. Jay's or Jaden says no, not what. I'm also boiling an egg right there. I'm usually so unserious when it comes to live streaming, but I just think that's where the fun is at. Like when I have structure, or like I have this structure on a live stream, is like, oh, is 15:40 is PM where you're at? Are you which country are you in? Oh, you said UK. Oh, okay. I know UK is 2 hours behind Kenya. Bob says, yep, haven't gotten a job as an economist yet, but I've written things on the field after graduating and gotten extra certificates. Okay, wow. It's just so funny. Like, and then it makes me wonder, is university a waste of time? I'm just wondering. I was just thinking about that the other day. Liverpool, yeah. I remember yesterday you said that you're... Now I just remembered right now. Sorry for not remembering. You said that you're from England. I'm just, lately I've been thinking, is university a waste of time? Did you put your hand in socket? What type of question is that? Ooh, ha ha ha! My gas just... Yeah, that is fun. My gas just went off, like I need to replace the... I don't know if you guys use, is it called Peptane? You have to refill the tank. It just went out. Wow, that is fun. Ooh, so if I don't have money, not enough for me to do. I like your hairstyle. Okay. You like it better than yesterday that I was just holding, but it's just my natural hair. Today is just like I've not I'm not holding it up like usual. Bob says, I honestly think except you're going to a university where you're likely going to school with snubs for connection with people you won't easily meet elsewhere. You honestly can speak. Honestly, you can honestly skip school and be fine. To be really honest, but I feel like it sharpens you when it comes to connections, meeting people from different cultures, and all of that. Do you all think that education worth it? I know people from countries where you can get hired when you go to school, they're gonna be like, yes. So me honestly, like I see the difference education have made in my mindset, how I think, how I see things, even deconstructing lots of things, asking questions that you wouldn't ask if you didn't go to school, you know? Oh, and except for conservative fields. For example, JD, do you think going to school is like all of that? And but maybe I feel like we say that because maybe right now we are surviving without we are surviving without the help of that education. But I don't know. Bob says, but for something like tech, who really needs your degree? Oh, okay, yeah. JD says, I remember lots of you never know when something might be useful. Lots of you never know when something might be useful. Oh, so do you think education is useful? Okay, for me, I see the differences that education have made in my life, and I have a boiled egg here. I loved schooling, you know. I was always a fast student. I was always a bright student. But I feel like it was so overrated for me that when I graduated and it was not going as planned, like things okay, everybody was not out there waiting for me to graduate for them to give me a I think that's what kind of crashed that being overrated. Actually, out here you get told, oh, if you go to school, you work hard. If you keep going, working hard in school, what you get told is like if you keep doing that, is like there's automatic success. But I don't think that is the case. There's no automatic success. We need to keep telling students when you get out here, life get more real. Doesn't matter if you're an A student. Because they are too conservative. Okay. Let me tell you something that I've realized from graduate is like when you get out here, nobody cares how many degrees you got. It's like at the end of the day, you need to pay bills. That's the bottom line. Yeah, let me put some salt on my egg. This education, all of that. Bob says, but then even finance, I've met people who studied chemistry in university working in finance roles. Yeah, so I think the emphasis is yes, school is important and it opens doors, but the emphasis is don't be closed up. If you're watching this and you're in university, don't be closed up. Don't think that like that what you're looking at right now is what it will be when you get out here. I think most people misled me when it comes to my hopes in school, or I think I got, and then it's like they were just overrating it, like I'm gonna get out here and everybody's waiting for me. Oh my god, sweet one boy, come here. This is a job. But when you get out here, it's like, can you clean dishes? Can you work at a restaurant for a short while before you figure things out? That's exactly. My takeaway basically is, except the law mandates you to get the certificates, you probably should focus on actually learning the thing. Yeah, practical. Yeah, the practical work. Focusing on the practical work is more important than, because university is mostly all about theory. Most of the things that I even know in my field, I was learning through my own research that I could even do without being in university. Social media, Google, watching videos on YouTube. If you would go back, Bob, would you still go through university? If you would go back to the year when you joined university, would you still choose to go to university? See how yellow eggs are in Kenya? Yellow egg. Uh-huh. Yes, I'd still go back and study economics or swap to accounting or finance. Mm-hmm. Okay, I think what I would do. Okay, if I would go back to university, would I still? If I would go back to the year that I joined university, would I still join? Yes, I would, because university gave me a chance just to be a young adult. University gave me a chance to explore so many things that otherwise I would not have. But it's all about exploring for me. Okay, the knowledge that I acquired is important, but I would think I would have acquired that knowledge even without school. Yeah, so I think I would go back and I would join university, but it's just for the experiences, just for the friends, just for the hanging out. Yeah, that's it. JD says if you can see what jobs are available that you would like, then train together work. Okay, now I think that's the mindset so far. If right now, of course, I already have my first degree, if I ever join anything that goes with learning, it will be for a job that I want. Okay, let's say I can be like, okay, I moved to this place, they want, for nursing you have to have this, then I'm gonna equip myself with that. I'm not going to be thinking about future. I'm already inside a course and I'm in there googling, oh, where can I work with this degree? Like, no, I don't want that. I want, yeah, this is tasty egg. Yeah, it really is. I really want to buy myself a burger after this job. Actually, I'm just feeling like salivating because I'm honestly, I think I've been living so frugal. I need to get myself a burger today. You know, university made me learn maths. Ooh, that might have been fun for you. I am kidding. I don't think it is. It also taught me to focus on myself. Nobody cares as much as you think they do. And also, university introduced solitude and being alone to me. Because if I would have never gone to university, my parents would not have allowed me to move out because I was a young girl. But going to university allows your parents to like kind of let you go slowly by slowly, especially as a girl. Let you go slowly by slowly, and then you are living by yourself for years. So even after you come out, you can easily say, you know what, I'm out of here, done. Okay. What do you all think about moving back with your parents after university? University. Yeah. But I think most of us when we graduate, we get slapped with a culture shock. At least me, I got slapped with a lot of culture shocks after school. Oh, you did university from your parents' house, so you never moved out? Wow, that's chaotic. So, were you never like going for outs, wanting to bring girls home? Oh, Okay, actually, when it comes to having access to food and all of that, I would have preferred to go to a nearby university. But for all the fun that I had, I think I think going to a university that was far from home was a good decision. Honestly, nope, never moved out. And even right now, you've never moved out. How do you survive? Like, I feel like I feel like when I live with my parents, they will be expecting me to do certain stuff for them. Let's say help around the house. I don't mind helping around the house, but I just feel like I'm at the age here. Like I just feel like an adult, and I want to be able to tell myself when to do something. For example, like right now, my dishes are not clean. Okay, if I'm at my parents' house, somebody would be furious that I've not cleaned dishes. But when you're by yourself, you decide when you do that. Andile Beko says, South Africa in the mansion, okay? You're South African, welcome to the chat. Oh, I moved out this year. Oh, wow, congratulations. But how is it? How is life after moving out? Congratulations. Personally, I moved out last. Okay, I finished university. Me personally, even university, I never used to go for holidays. I just liked the peace, the newfound peace that I had found living by myself. So even during holidays, I just used to stay in school. Then after I finished university, I came home and I only stayed there for a day. There's a friend of mine who had offered to host me, and I would look for jobs around where she was staying at. So I stayed at her place for a long time, I think 6 months, and then I moved back at my parents' house, went attended for my graduation. And then after the graduation, I was like, I need to get out of here. Went for a little vacation in Mombasa. When I came back, then I finally decided to move out. But it was not easy. Not to mention, like, honestly, there's a lot of cost when it comes to moving out. Oh, South Africa is 4:52. It's 5. We are 1 hour ahead of you guys. It's 4:52 here. It's 5:53. We are 1 hour ahead of you all. This is in England. It costs to go to university. It never used to. Students are paying off loans for years. Actually, even out here, like even me, I have a loan that I've not even started paying, a student loan. I miss my parents' house. Didn't have to pay for food or rent. Yeah. Okay, but don't you like the freedom that you get? It's like at your parents' house, yes, everything is free, but for me, I think you pay with your, okay, it's like you of course, there has to be somebody who is the ruling power here, and it's your parent. You can't be at their house and you don't want to do what they say. The only drawback for me was freedom. Yeah, and of course, their parents, they need to tell you what to do. South African time, 4:53 p.m. Yeah, okay. Are you Bantu? Yes, I am Bantu. Are you Bantu? I am Bantu in Kenya. Are you Bantu in South Africa? How do you say a person in your Bantu language? Bob Manuel says, freedom. Since moving out, I've been indoors. I only go out for... And honestly, me too. Like this week, I have only gone out to buy something to eat. But see, the freedom that I'm talking about is even you locking yourself inside, doing stuff at your own time. That's the freedom that I'm talking about. I would have enjoyed it during my uni days. Yeah, after school, it's like you've lost contact with those people who you wanted to go out with, and all of that. Not to mention, right now it's all about how can I pay bills. I am Zulu Bantu. Person is equals to Muntu. In my language, how you say person, you say Mondo. Mundu. And in Swahili, how you say a person, you say Mutu. Oh, you can say Mtu. Oh my God, where did the Mutu come from? MTU. That's how you say Mtu inside. Yeah, Bantu. Okay, it's so funny that like you can be from the same, I don't know, tribal groups. Meat nyama. In Zulu, meat is nyama in Zulu? No way. Is meat nyama in Zulu? Meat is nyama in Swahili and it's also nyama in my language. Nyama. Nyama. And then how you say it with the Kikuyu thing, you say nyama. That's how you say meat in my local language. Philip de Shazo says, hello from Virginia. Ooh, Virginia. You know, there is that song, that's that country song about Virginia. How are you doing, Philip? Good to see you. Good morning. What is the time in Virginia? Andile Beko says, in Zulu, meat is equals to nyama. Also in Swahili, meat is equals, but in Swahili is like nyama. Nyama. In Kikuyu, or in my local language, how we say meat, we say nyama. I'm slowly finding my people here. Oh my god, the fact that Bantu is, we are almost same. Philip de Chazo says 10:57 a.m. Ooh, wow. You all just woke up. In Zulu, water it says manzi. How we say water in Swahili, we say maji, M-A-J-I. And how we say it in Kikuyu is mai, M-A-I. It's almost similar. I think I could learn Zulu. Okay. Philip, how is your morning going? 10:57 a.m. Okay. Virginia. Hopefully one day I'll get to travel to the US and see all these places. Yeah, of course, I'm still gonna be filming at our regular time at night. So I usually do 2 shows, but I think I've been like dragging behind for different reasons. Goat is equals to mbuzi. Same in Swahili, goat is equals to mbuzi. Andila is from South Africa and I'm from Kenya and I am Bantu. And we are just realizing our languages are almost similar. How you say goat in Swahili, you say mbuzi. How you say it in my local language, you say bori. M-B-U-R-I. Wow. Yeah, I wish we have one language in Africa. Like, we have one language. Apart from English. Okay, we are about to go dark in a minute, guys. And then, I wish we had one language in Africa. That would be so nice. Wow. How do you say? How do you say come here in, or come here in Zulu? Philip says, I'm here to enjoy your positive energy. Thank you for sharing. Oh, thank you for saying that. To be really honest, sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to come here, because me personally, I usually even share my problems here, but I thank you so much for saying that you come to feed off of my positive energy. That's good. And Ilebeko says, we are the people of the Most High, a Bantu. Yeah, a Bantu. I wish we had one language, all Bantus. Doesn't matter your country. Come here. Wazala. Or how you say that in my languages, you say, okay, in Swahili, you say kuja hapa. Let me type so that you guys can see. Maybe for those of you who have always admired Swahili or all of these languages, you can start picking up words. That's how you say it in Swahili, kuja hapa. And then how you say it in my Kikuyu. How you say it in my Kikuyu, you say, you say oka, like U-K-A. Philip, do you think you can be able to learn my language? Guys, welcome to the live stream. My good name is Wambui. Tell me your favorite quote and who does it come from? I'm just realizing that Zulu and Swahili is almost similar, and Zulu and my language, because I am Bantu also, but we have is it the subgroups or whatever? Yeah, I'm just realizing it's almost similar. Well, I said that we are one as Africa. Okay, I think I think what we were talking about is like, would you still attend university? Would you still attend university if given a chance? Yes, but not for the reasons that I joined. I thought university would be a shortcut for success, you know, but I think it's not. So I would attend university, but for totally different reasons. For the fun, first of all, for to know people, to interact with people from different places, countries. That's exactly why I wouldn't join so that I can magically have opportunities, because I have realized that you have to work for them. University does not automatically hand them to you. But I'm just 24 years old, so still learning. Still learning. Okay, you all can ask me a question. You're very beautiful, a true Bantu queen. Okay, thank you, thank you. It's so funny because I never think about myself as a Bantu. I just think about myself as Kikuyu. Yeah, but I have to realize Kikuyu is Bantu. Okay. Your favorite quote and who does it come from? We are family. Yes, yes. So let me type the next question. Question up. Next question up. Today, for those of you who are saying that I always apply lipstick, today we are just here dry. The days of going to school and being guaranteed an employment are over. Very over. But let me tell you, in Kenya in the 90s, if you went to school in the 90s, oh my god, it was guaranteed, automatic. Even in the 2000s, I think from 2015 is when things started changing. People who went to school during those times, that's why I keep feeling bad that my parents never got the chance to do that, because they were guaranteed opportunities. Right now, almost everyone is educated. And Eli Becker says, okay, oh God. What's something you used to judge people for, but now you completely understand? Bob says, in my state back then, all you needed was secondary school certificate. Okay, and some of our parents never had even that. That's really shameful. Okay, not in a bad way, but it's really, it pisses me off the type of opportunities that we would have had as children if our parents had those chances. It pisses me off just thinking about if things were different, even a little bit different, things, it would have also been different for us. Sorry, I don't want to put you in trouble. No more politics. Yeah, and actually, most people here do not know even who are those people. Most people in this chat are not even Kenyan. They are. You can see we can even conduct everybody's from everywhere. Like Bob is from Nigeria. So I am Kenyan. Actually, my chat is rarely Kenyans. Okay, there's usually Kenyans. Donna! Oh my god, you just came back, the guy from Papua New Guinea that just that just told me that Papua New Guinea is not in Africa. Let me tell you, I went in a whole road of researching about Papua New Guinea, and then I was asking, and then you were not responding. What was this? I know the guy that unalived Kenyans. Okay. Oh, you know? Wow, so he's really famous. Yeah. But see, what pisses me off is like, let me tell you, there's usually signs. Let me tell you, even when we get ourselves into toxic relationships, okay? There's usually signs before you get in there. But there were signs, but people just went for it. That's exactly why I just refused to keep talking about it, because personally I did not elect him. But it's like everybody else elected him, and then they're just here talking. So it's like the next time people need to know how to use their vote. You know, you don't elect somebody and then now you just want to be the loudest one in the room. Oh my God, you know, you'll see what will happen. We have an election next year, so hopefully that will solve all of that. What's something you used to judge people for, but now you completely understand? Zulu Bantu is equals to Kenya Bantu. Ooh. You know, does Zulu mean heaven? Because my translator translated to heaven, the word Zulu to heaven. Donna says, we also have our election next year. Oh, in Papua New Guinea? How is your politics in Papua New Guinea? Okay, I was asking, do you guys have any relation with Africa? Like, does your DNA of people of Papua New Guinea, does it trace down to Africa? Like Jamaicans, okay? They were literally taken away from Africa, okay? So I think that's what I was asking. We have our elections next year too. Oh my God, almost everybody have elections next year. You all better show up and make changes. You know, let us not be people who are just out here saying stuff, you know, electing people just because they gave us a few shillings. You know, we need to elect people with, because for example, like me right now, I would like to contest for a political, I would like to be a member of parliament, but out here, if you do not have money for campaign, nobody is gonna be electing you. So I decided to like hold off. Maybe we'll see if I can run 2032. I have all it needs: education, I am qualified, all of that. I can run. I have that dream of bringing change to people, you know. But it's like, do we elect people who have a dream without money? No, we do not. Who is Tinubu? I don't know. Your president is called Tinubu. We didn't elect him. He stole the mandate. They beat up voters, announced a fake result. Really? Does that even happen to date? Zulu means heaven. Ooh, Zulu means heaven? Didn't know that. Donna Nelson says, yeah, here in PNG too, if you have money, you will run for elections. Yeah, it's all about, and it needs to stop being about the money. It needs to be about, look at the countries who do not vote like that. Okay, and I'm not saying, look at the US, to be really honest. Okay, forget about this election. Look at the other times. They vote people according to their merits, not, and that's why you can see the exchange, okay? Look at their roads are built. You know why? They're not doing campaigns where like they're handing down cash. They are taking cash. They're not doing that. What are they doing? They're electing people that they believe. Honestly, I like how American citizens are patriotic, and the way I feel, when you listen to American citizens talking, the way they get pissed when somebody is doing something bad to hurt their country. I want that level of loyalty from people. You know, we need to show up. Stop voting people because they are giving you money. Vote them because of what they can do. Are you seeing red flags in this person? Let us treat politicians like relationships. Honestly. Check the news on Nigerian elections. I will after this. There's a viral image of woman bleeding from her face. Wow, that's so wrong. That's so wrong. And Dila says, South African elections, 4th November 2026. Honestly, I don't know when. This year, you guys are having elections this year. Let me see. Kenyan elections next year. General election must be held next year. They don't have a day. Oh, IBC said August 10th, 2027. So August 10th, 2027 is when we are gonna be having our next election. So it's almost exactly 1 year from now. So we'll see how that goes down. Bob says last time Nigerians protested, the Nigerian army. Wow, she is citizen. But why do people do that? Why do people give you a chance to become a leader and that's what you pay them with? Don't assist in PNG or Papua New Guinea. Okay, if someone wants to run an election, that candidate must pay money to get more votes. Yeah, and another thing, even for you to be on the ballot, they need you to pay. I was looking at it actually. My dad and I were just making a fun thing, like I can just run for the election, not with the hopes of winning or something, but just to kind of like have a feel of how that feels like. And I just looked and it's like they need like, I don't know, $2,000, like almost 200,000. So it depends. We need to stop that. That's why we do not have. Okay, for example, when a politician sells his property for him to give us campaign money, when they get in there, what do? The first thing, they first recover the money that they used for the politics. Okay, anyone would do that, you know. Like I used 1 million for the campaign, so you know what, I'm gonna grab the 1 million before I start doing anything for you all. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab the money and start the thing. So it's like people, we are all happy, like, oh my god, he gave us 1,000. But see, you're gonna pay for that. Okay, when you get in there, you're not gonna be getting free hospitals. There will, for example, like honestly, I just read something today, I don't know if I can still find it, that quote unquote our president said to men, as he figures out the maternity issue, men should also have plans, not impregnating their wives anyhow. Okay. That's what the government says. Okay, kuwa na mpango, like organize. That's what the government is saying. I don't vote sometimes. Why? You should vote. I think everybody should vote. Last time I voted, I knew what people would vote, but I still voted. Yeah, and also another thing that's annoying out here, people vote also on tribal grounds. Oh. My friend is calling me, but I'm not gonna be responding. I'll call her back. Am I back? Okay, I don't vote sometimes because I don't want to. Okay, Donna is back. Yeah, he's back after we waited for him to tell us more about Papua New Guinea. Andile Bepa says, your president is in. Okay, I don't know about that. But yeah, we honestly need to step up. We need to stop complaining about things. But well, we are the ones who are greedy. We are the ones who want free money from these politicians. So we honestly need to do better. We need to do better. Let me see who we are gonna be electing next year. Yeah, but I think almost every country is going through like a political, what is it called? Like a political downtime. Almost everybody is going through like a downtime. Oh, everybody is complaining. Okay, but it is what it is. Downtime. Oh. Politicians weaponize poverty. Okay, actually something else that happens out here is like, it's like during elections they will bring food to you all. Okay, tell me right now, when you give me food for 1 day, Okay, let's say you buy me flour. I'm telling you, okay, I am really struggling. Okay, you help me for one day. You give me flour, you give me milk, all the things that I need for one day, or let's even say for a week. What do you think I'm gonna do after that? Why don't you give me opportunities? Okay, why don't you create opportunities? With the opportunities, I don't even need you to help me. Okay, I'll be waking up every day, and then I'll be making money for me. So yeah, politicians weaponize poverty. Yeah, and let me tell you, there's nothing as bad as poverty. Let me tell you. Jen says he will never leave. He will still live. I don't know about that political turmoil. Okay, that's exactly what we are going to. I don't know about that. We'll see what happens, but at this point, if people would have like thought with their minds, not about tribes, not about revenge, not about any of that, that would have never happened. Jens, what's your original country? Okay, not original country. I know you said that you like to stay in Mombasa, or you stay in Mombasa. uh Sweden. Oh, how is politics in Sweden? I think Sweden is such a okay, but let me hear it from the horse's mouth. I think Sweden, I don't know if it's Sweden or Switzerland. It's just it seems so cool to me. I can't wait to be able to be traveling to places. Dad says I have a confession to make. Go for it. Very safe country and very cool. Very cool. How about rich country? Okay, how about y'all's politics? JD says a politician in the UK wrote a book entitled If Voting Changed Anything, They Would Abolish It. If voting changed anything, they would abolish it. Wow. Okay, there's the deep state. So basically talking about deep state. You have kingdom like UK. How does the kingdom work? And also, JD, you can also tell me about the UK politics. We are mostly here talking about Africa, and the way it's very sad. And I hope every African here who is watching. And actually, that's the purpose of my shows. Okay, okay, not necessarily. It's not only that, but honestly, okay, I want to do these shows because I want something for myself. I want to be entertaining you guys while I'm making a living out of it. Okay, that's it. But to be really honest, the fact that I've been able to like I'm able to have different people here from different countries, that's something for me, because it's like we get to look at it. It's like right now, so Andile, South Africa. I am from Kenya. Bob, Nigeria. We are almost Papua New Guinea. Okay, and this supposedly are black countries, and we are complaining about the same thing. So we need to look inside, and that really shows, or it kind of fulfills something in me. We have Jen says from 11th century we have king and queen, everything is good. Okay, so no voting, is just they keep living to their families. Wow, nice. And let's say South African elections in 2024 were rigged. Future elections will also be rigged. Okay, then what's the purpose of the elections? I agree with you. Yeah, look, because when you look at most, okay, I think right now US is almost gonna be going through something similar to Africa, which is really sad, because I think it's been actually, I think US have been the epitome of democracy. You know, they have had a very straightforward system, and almost all countries were admiring US for their democracy. But apart from that, most of the quote unquote white countries, I don't think they usually have these problems, because no corruption, no all of that. Jen says we spend a lot of money with all world. Okay. Interesting. Wow. Let me know, how is the political, your country's political space, how is it going? Do you feel like you're elected the right people for the positions? I think everybody here in African countries is complaining. I don't know which African country is doing good politically. South Africa is most corrupt country in all the world. Have you been to South Africa? Bob says they don't broadcast their corruption as much. Wow. Okay, so it's behind the scenes, but we can all agree it's not that bad. It's not that bad in this, even though they kind of hide it. It is not that bad. Like out here, honestly, right now I could be driving a wrecked car, but well, you know what I can do in the next police stop? I'll just like greet the police officer with some money. So what you do? Let me show you. What you do now, this is the money. You have the money in your hand like this. So I'm driving a wrecked, then I get to a police stop. You know what you do? You greet them like this, and that's it. JD says we normally have one prime minister for 4 years. In the last 4 years we had 10. Oh, I know. I think I heard about like your prime minister had resigned. What happened? He looked scared. We don't complain. Okay. Yes. Oh, there's corruption, but you all don't complain. Democracy is equals to demon crazy. That's wild. Bob says 5 Nigerian police officers are in trouble for this. They extorted the head of ICPC. Okay, and see, they have to wait. These things happen, okay, but they have to wait until it's a senior official, and then they are like, oh, we need to put this to a stop. That's the body that investigates corruption in Nigeria. Okay, this is Sweden is good. Yeah, I don't know if it's Sweden or Switzerland, but there's one that I usually watch. Those videos put me to sleep. So cool. It's always like rainy. I like such environments. Jens Carlson says one day Kenya, we don't remember, it's still new country since 1962. Yeah, they're still getting set up, but will it get set up if we have idiots for leaders? Yeah. Wow. Maybe we should start the whole kingdom thing and just have one family, a family that, okay, I honestly I would prefer, for me, for some reason I would prefer somebody who comes from a rich family to keep the power. You know why? Because when poor people get the power, they're trying to be better than others. So for me, I would prefer, if we were to go through the whole kingdom, then I would prefer for us to choose like a royal family from here, and then they just take the power and they keep going with it. Because when somebody comes from wealth, power does not make them to become a beast. Or when people come from power, for example, people who, let's say your dad was already a politician and stuff, that's just my opinion. I don't know if you all agree with that. Bob says if the IMF agrees to, rich people won't be better either. Really? Because these poor people, we keep, like, for example, the story of like our quote unquote leader. He's like somebody from a nobody, like he's just rose up to power. His hard work and stuff, that's what put him there. But look at the things, like you would think that somebody who is poor like you would understand you better, so they wouldn't do the things that the rich do. Okay, even our former president was a son to a president, and that was kind of like, he was doing good. In my opinion, I think he was doing good because he's not fascinated. He was not fascinated by power. Example is example is Trump. Okay, and Andy Lebeko says Nigeria is the most corrupt country in the world. Their president runs the country from Italy. How? How does he live in Italy, or what goes on there? I have never been into Nigerian politics, so I really do not know. Actually, right now, even Kenyan politics, I only know when there's major things like protests. That's when I follow, because when you follow, sometimes you follow politics and you just get pissed and annoyed. JD says the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. It never changes. Oh yeah. I just want it to change for me. I just don't want to get any poorer. I have already been poor the whole of my life. Okay, so that whole thing, like the poor get poor, I just don't want it to be me. Okay, I just no, I need a new name. Okay, wait, I think when you grow up struggling, is like you've already been down. Is like how down can you get? Like how lower can you go? Like, ooh, he works virtually from Italy. Okay, wow. Does he lives in Italy? That's also something else that I realized with African leaders. See, when you elect them, they move to their best neighborhoods. For example, here in Kenya, most people move to Nairobi, to the best neighborhood. They buy a home there. And where did you elect them? In Shamahoho, in a forest. That's exactly where you're supposed to be because that's where you're representing. Okay, of course, the money should give you a better opportunity, a better place and stuff, but you're rarely at the place of those where those people who voted are at. If Andile had said the US or France, it would have been more believable. This just sounds like the usual anti-Nigerian rhetoric. Okay. I didn't know there is an anti-Nigerian thing going on. Okay, and those of you tuning in right now, if you're still not busy, you you I think I suggest you show up for my other live stream at night. Honestly, guys, I'm trying to make this work out. Okay, I think I know videos that can get me quick watch hours because that's what I'm struggling with right now. But I have a camera, but it's not that great, like not exemplarily great. So that's also a struggle. Honestly, I don't take you all for granted for always showing up. Hopefully, we are building something here that will become. Andila says to Bob, "So you want me to lie? Truth is bitter, sister. Please." Okay, let me see. Where does Nigerian president live? Abuja. It says he lives in Abuja. Okay, does he live in Italy? Oh, he keeps saying that he lives in Nigeria, in Abuja. Okay. The reason US would have been more believable is because historically Nigeria has always rejected foreign militaries from setting up bases in Nigeria. But recently this guy has moved us closer. Oh, to the US. Bob says to Andile. Andile is speaking from emotional point. Okay. Bob says the Italy claims was was made popular by anti-Nigerian movement in South Africa. Oh wow, didn't know about that. JD says stay positive. Thanks. Take care. Bye. Okay, see you, JD. Have yourself a nice evening. Oh, you're back. Isn't it midnight where you're at? Actually, I'm also kind of like winding up on this one, but of course, I'm gonna be streaming later on tonight. I need to feed myself and figure out what's for dinner and stuff. So, yeah, but I see at the end of the day, that's when I don't understand the fight between uh black people because at the end of the day, we are all seen as black. I want to sleep now. Okay. 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 You can go to sleep. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for educating. See you on your next live. Okay. See you. Oh my God, Philip. Ah, Philip bought me coffee. Thank you, Philip. Oh, thank you so much, Philip. Ooh. I want to sleep now. See you on your next live. I will subscribe. Okay. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Actually, we are winding up. I just subscribed. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys, for the support. Honestly, honestly, you guys, and I hope still we are gonna keep growing. Hopefully, we are gonna have people from different countries. Um, and all of that, and at the end of the day we can have political topics here. Okay, not political topics, we can be able to compare and see where people are at and stuff, you know. So that's what's up. So what I'm gonna do right now, guys, I'm gonna get myself some dinner going on and stuff. Also my gas, what is it called, peptane, my peptane tank just so I need to sort that out. So I'm gonna see you guys later on tonight. So for some of you, it will still be your daytime, but maybe evening. So I'm gonna see you guys then. Thank you so much for always showing up. Thank you for your continuous support. And yeah, see you guys later. And Philip, thank you so much. I think I saw a name Philip something here. Philip de Chazor. Okay. Bye bye.